In this video, I'd like to show you some of the things I've integrated into my T-Inspector software that allows you to do a lot of the research stuff I've been talking about in this module, in this training module, and I built it into the software for that exact reason, to make things a lot easier. So I'll show you the Wanelo one first, because I talked a lot about Wanelo in these videos. So basically what this does, if we use the same idea as putting a nurse, the nurse niche, nurse shirt, and we can search 120 results as one page, 240 is 2 pages, 3, and so forth. So let's just search the first page of Wanelo. And what this does, it brings back all that data that I was talking about in different videos. So let me just bring you on over to Wanelo there, just so you know what I'm talking about. When you go into Wanelo and you search for nurse shirts, it sorts them like this, but it doesn't sort them by the number of saves. So the number of saves will tell you whether or not this shirt is really popular. A save is basically means that people want to buy the shirt. So this network is sort of a social network for products that people want to buy. So that's why it's a perfect fit for Teespring shirts. So my software will actually extract that out, and you can sort by the number of saves. So you can quickly see the top designs in that niche that have the most saves and most interest. And you can even just hover your mouse over the image to quickly see the image here. So you just hover like this quickly through. Of course, if you've got a copy of this software, then you've also got the help videos, and I show all this in the help videos. But I thought I'd just add this into the course because it just reinforces everything I've been talking about. So that's a cool little feature for finding some shirts real quickly using this thing here. And you can also go right to the author, also to the stores where these shirts are being sold from, like Amazon and Screened, all this sort of stuff, Zazzle. The search analyzer tool, I put all the different things in here that I've shown you in the videos. For example, searching like a nurse shirt using Google. And I put all the functions in here so you don't have to use those fancy Google codes. I put it into the software for you. So let's say you want to search all designs to do with nurse that have more than 10 sales, more than 10 sales, exact match. Just want to search the first page of Google. And then boom, it should just come up here. There's only one. Another really good feature I like about this is just set this back to 0 here, and I had it set active. Actually, you can select the status of the shirt, if it's active or ended. But let's just set it to both there. Delete that out. I love this button here. So what this button is, it's going to Facebook, and it's extracting all the latest Teespring campaigns that have shown up in Google in the last 24 hours. Let me show you that search. If you go to Google right now and just type in site teespring.com, and then under search tools, anytime the past 24 hours, this is where the software is getting it from. So there's a whole bunch here. And the software right now is going to get them. And so I do this every morning. I'll get up in the morning, hit the button, and I'll see all the latest designs that showed up in Teespring that, not Teespring, in Google that are getting some sales. And you can even specify the minimum sales here if you like, if you don't want to get the ones that have 0. So let's just pause that there. Then you can come here and you can just sort by the number of sales, and you can hover over just like the other tool there and quickly see the ones that are selling really well. They just showed up. Oh, that's funny. Let's click on that. You can't have my gun bullets first. I don't know. I don't know what that's about, but I thought it looked funny. So that's a cool tool I put in there, and you have all these different options I was showing you already. So if you want to search nurse designs that have trademark claims, just do that. Hit that trademark claim button. Actually, let me just clear this out here. Do it again. You can see in the status it says removed. I found 8 of them. And what I've done in the software to make it easier, I know in the previous video I showed you how to view the shirt. Well, I've included that in the software, so you don't have to go hunting in the source code of the page. You just hover your mouse over and it'll show the actual shirt design that got canceled. But like I said before, it may not have been removed due to the actual shirt image. It may have been removed due to the content within the ad itself. Not the ad, sorry, but the content description of the Teespring campaign. But this is a cool tool that you can use to basically show you what campaigns out there have been removed by Teespring, just so you can sort of avoid those problems. You know, you don't want to put one up and get yours shut down. I've also integrated the T-View in here as well. And so, for example, one of my favorite things to do here is I'll come here and I'll go, I want to search all the T-View. Well, it's not T-View. Say the first 100 pages of T-View. I want to see all of the shirts that have the minimum of 20 sales, and I only want to see the ones active. Now, when I say active, these are the ones active on T-View, not Teespring. So that's different. This is actually searching T-View. T-View is this site here. Let me just show you. T-View is a t-shirt research website. And so what it's doing, it's coming here and taking a look at all the latest design that just popped up in this network. This is a site that will go out and find all the latest Teespring shirts in Google and Twitter and list them here, and it does updates every few hours, like, or maybe every twice a day or something like that. So it comes in here and it looks for all the designs that have more than whatever sales I define. I say 20 right here. Now I only want to search a maximum 100 pages. There's 5,000 pages here. Basically what I want to see are what are the latest shirts that are popping up that are actually selling well right now. So I think that's really important when you're trying to look at different ideas and different shirt niches to get into. And this is sort of similar to what we just did in Google, but we're just using a different website because this utilizes Twitter as well as Google. So this just adds another layer of research to give you more options. So now I just go ahead and abort that, and you can again see the different shirts here. They're similar to what we found in the other one, but you'll find some different ones like this one here on Rooftop. Another one we've integrated in here is the custom. So before I go into the custom, you can also search by keyword if you only want to search ones of goals of reached. So those features are there as well. Now the custom input is something that I needed for myself, and I decided to integrate it in there for everyone else. Let me show you how it works. I'll give you a couple of examples here. Right, so here's some examples of how I'd use the custom input. So I'm just going to put this over to the side, or maybe I'll just open up the custom window here, and I just want to bring over Google. Like, let me show you some examples. So say, for example, you like searching for Teespring campaigns using Google. That's just your way of doing things, like I do all the time. So say you did site teespring.com, searching for, I don't know, Broncos or something like that, and you want to see how many sales all these shirts got. Well, what you can do is just right click, select all, and then just drag this content into like that, or you can copy and paste it, whatever. Click go, and my software goes out and grabs all the links it can find to do with Teespring and starts extracting the data. So I love doing that. Here's another example. Let's say you come across a page like this where you have a bunch of Teespring campaign links where you want to see. I've actually used this idea in different videos, or this actual example in different videos. I've seen this many times, not just this one example, but this particular example, this person was targeting people that were born in like 1975 and all these different years that love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So the idea here is like, well, let's say I want to try and target a shirt that's similar to this, in the same kind of idea, like, I don't know, say for example Goonies. That's the first one that came to my mind before, so I'll just say it again. Maybe there's a lot of people that loved Goonies, like I did. I think all my friends loved Goonies when we were a kid. So you can do something like that, 1975 kid, and put Goonies underneath or something like that. I don't know. But before I do that, I want to know, well, which one of these years is bringing in the most sales? So you can use the same idea we just did here. Just use the custom, so I'll clear that out. Bring up that custom. Clear that out, and just grab all this content and just drag, just grab the content, just drag it over. It doesn't matter what you have in there, and just go, and you will go through and grab all the Teespring links. And then we can quickly see which one of those campaigns was getting the most sales. And then if I was to do something similar to that, then I would target that year with my niche if I was going to do Goonies or something like that. So that's the idea. Now let me show you another way to use the custom, which is awesome. And the funny thing is I didn't even design it to do this. It just did it. Is on Facebook. There's many times I get to a Facebook page and I'm researching shirts. Like there's one here. This is a famous page, nurses. That I think every Teespringer's been on here. You can see all these different Teespring shirts on here. Well, what I'll do is I'll come here and I'll just scroll down to the bottom to get some content to show up in this page, and I'll just use the page down key on my keyboard. So I'll just go down to the bottom and get a whole bunch of content coming up for this page so that it'll have a whole bunch of links in it, sort of thing. So that's good enough. And then I'll just do the same thing here. Just anywhere on the page, just right click and view source. You can view source. Actually, you know what? Just on this whole page, just right click and select all. And you can do the same thing, just drag and drop. Or copy and paste, whatever you prefer. I'll just drag and drop here. Just like that, and go. And it found 49 links in that page. And now it's going to go through all those links, and I'll know which one of those Teespring campaigns on that page is bringing the most sales. Like this one had, you know, they click on that, 348 sales on that one. So that was like a feature that I didn't even build the software for, but when I did that, I was just like, wow, this is awesome. Basically, any page you find with Teespring links in it, doesn't matter where it is on the internet, as long as you can copy and paste those links, put them into the custom code, and you'll get the data for those links out of it. There's a pretty sophisticated little scraper tool I created here for any source code. So those are some awesome features about the software, and you can save all your reports down here, your data. So like, it looks like I got rid of everything. Let's see if I can open up some data I have saved. It looks like I have nothing saved there, but basically let's go ahead and do a quick search here. You can actually save your data, and I did another feature here I really want to show. It's not working. There we go. Oh, it looks like, okay, I just paused there and got a few shirts going on here, some data. Now I'm just going to abort that search, and if we go ahead and save this as, you can save it as a data file. The data file will only be able to open up in this software. You can also do comma delimited file or text file, but what I really want to show you is export to interactive HTML file. I do this in quite a bit of my software programs, and to get back to where we just saved that file, you can just select save, and there's a little convenient button here called open last working folder. Now it'll open it up, and if we go and click that report file, check this out. You get to see all the shirts really quickly on a nice looking grid. You can even sort by status, number of sales. You can even do real-time search. So that's cool. You can go by a total number here, and there's also pages at the bottom if you got more than one page of data. But this is really cool, so you can quickly see your results right in a nice fancy little chart. And the cool thing is you can sell these reports if you'd like. You know, it's just another way you can make money using the software. If you have some jobs running on Fiverr doing research for other people, generate some reports and just sell the reports on Fiverr for $5 or whatever. So just another way I've implemented that to most of my software tools, and everyone really loves it. So I got that in here for the actual search analyzer, and also in the Wanilo. You can go ahead and export that as an interactive file as well, and go ahead and do whatever you want with it. All right, that's just a quick overview of some of the search capabilities of the T-Inspector software. And if you've got access to the software, then make sure to check out the help videos of that software. You can just click the button up here to get to the help videos. I'm sure I'll be providing tons of help tips and whatnot using the software in there. Thanks for watching.